Gather around and hear me spin a tapestry with lives sewn in, stories told and lost to time. To tell it true, well, there must be rhyme. So pay attention and you might just find some pieces that you left behind. You kept the dead with patient care, a silent vow, a stony prayer. But death came swift and justice slow. The grave you kept became your own. Now bound to lives not yours to keep, you lost the peace of endless sleep. You danced where no one called your name, with buttons bright and stitched on fame. You smiled too wide and bowed too low, in your need to please and put on a show. Succumbing to this land's true blight, you lost the left that made you right. Or perhaps you lost that flicker of life, a candle flicked by every strife. Your blood ran wrong and breath ran thin. You bargained with the flame within, a beast of fire side by side. You lost the chance to stay alive. You cast your line in waters deep, but hooked a thing not meant to sleep. It pulled you down, unraveled the thread that stitched the thoughts up in your head. Now every name feels strange and new. You lost the sense of being you. So if you wander past the known, or find a ticket on your own, then listen out for Fiddler's tune, and find it all 'neath the crooked moon.
Hey, Catch here, just jumping in to say that I forgot to record or stream the start of this session, so we are jumping straight into the action as Ray has just finished giving a speech telling the entire town that Jonah was practicing some dark rituals and is probably to blame for the going-ons around here. Apologise for this.
Back and say, please, discuss. And then Randall and I are gonna tippity-toe out from the middle and watch.
I mean, Jonah's never looked or felt smaller in his life, and he looks at William and says, it's true. I thought you wronged me, so I cursed the livestock, and I cursed the crops, but I didn't know a demon would come. I just thought it would get you back for what you did. I'm sorry. I didn't mean this to happen. I didn't mean for my Lisa. And he just completely breaks down.
So which one was that confessed? That one right there, okay. I'll come from behind, put my hand on his shoulder and says, how did you happen to know what to do?
He looks, after a moment of heavy breathing and serious thinking, he looks up at Martha and says, Adelaide helped me. She said I deserved retribution. And Martha's gonna, almost in denial, not listen to this. Basically cover Rosemary's ears and turn her back to Jonah.
Who
was
is
Alpha.
this? Who is this
This is
Adelaide?
Who are you asking?
Again, we'll just kind of just look away and just not really look anyone in the eye.
Are you asking
For
general?
myself, any of these three. I figured one of them would know.
William will speak then and say, Adelaide was Martha's wayward daughter. She lost herself after Jericho left the town, and she saw herself and clearly became an outcast. But to think that she would bring ritual witchcraft to our town just to spite me, it makes sense now, though. She never could accept that me and Martha loved each other. I need to do like South Park stuff where I do this when I'm dead talking.
So we know who's talking. Still, that kind of information doesn't come into the mind of just anybody. How could she have gotten that? Know what to do, know what to use. Where did she go before this happened?
Anywhere she pleased. She was barely seen in town. Always on the outskirts. Could have been anyone passing through or talking to her, or there's maybe folks in Wickamore. Who knows?
While talking, I'll try to keep an eye on the people around. One, does it seem that they're hearing what this being said? Two, are they reacting in a particular, maybe suspicious way?
They are in full sort of NPC gossip mode, I'm going to call it, where they're just like...
PC.
Rhubarb. Okay.
Yeah.
Ray is fully flitting from group to group and adding in just like, oh, and I heard that this happened. Oh, and then I heard this. Just trying to stir up shit. Welcome to the Chaos Carnival.
You get
Exactly.
if you listen carefully, you get occasional stuff like, I always knew that Adelaide was up to no good, or I never should have trusted the butcher. That sort of thing. Like pretty expectant reactions. Nothing out of the ordinary.
But do any of them, of whatever little bit of information that I gathered, none of them mention somebody else, like a third party?
Not really. First, for a couple of reasons. One is like the amount of people that pass through this town in the last, let's say, 3 months is quite high, and none of them stayed very long for anyone to really like get a good understanding of them. Also, because of the proximity to Wickamore and Wickamore's strangeness, I think in general a lot of people would assume it was more from there than Fox Willow. But also people here aren't like they're not scared of outsiders. They're not like isolationists. They're quite welcoming to people. So their first thought in general isn't like it must have been someone who traveled here. They're probably more assuming that like it was some shenanigans in Wickamore happened, because they see Wickamore as like this big city. It's not, but they see it as like this big city
Compared to here, yeah.
Yeah. And so to them it would be like saying, you know, they must have gone to the big city and got in with the wrong uns. It would be that sort of assumptions being made.
Okay.
Even though Wickamore,
but I just want to make sure that that source of information would not be here still, hidden within the crowd. Like, are they hiding? Are they looking weird? Do they have a smirk
I'll help you out and say that it doesn't seem like it. The people who were passing through this town were victims just like everyone else. Because the people who stayed in the inn were all turned into scarecrows as well.
Okay.
That's not known by you, but that's known by Ray and Hagen. Sorry, Ven and Hagen. But also, this town was literally like emptied out in the worst way possible. So for someone to come here and do that, and then also get turned into a scarecrow feels like unlikely.
Okay. Well, then I guess you learned your lesson. You should not play with things that you're not fully aware of where it could go. And revenge is such a bad thing. In the end, that's the only thing you would carry to your grave. Instead of the love, instead of the people around you. Be better.
William's gonna say, I don't know who you are, but that's a nice sentiment, but it's not good enough for me. Jonah, you're hereby under sentences and arrest, and I am sorry for this. And he's gonna get some rope out of his backpack that he has on, and tie Jonah's hands up behind him. Jonah's definitely already on his knees at this point, and doesn't particularly fight back. William's gonna say, "Oh, go on. Sorry."
Hagen's just gonna stare daggers at him. Just do that. Nothing else. Just stare him down.
William's gonna say, "We can't keep Jonah here, so I'm gonna have to take him to Wickamore. Is that where you're heading back to, Hagen? I know you're from there. Or you came here from
should
there
be
anyway.
Yes.
I'll
If you're
head with
needing
you.
us to escort him, I suppose we can, if that's what you're asking, of course.
Well, I need to fully report everything that's happened here to Jeremiah anyway, so it's best if I come, if that's alright with you.
Suppose so.
He's gonna...
I feel like I'm not quite the one to make decisions about all this, though.
He's gonna ask Martha if that's okay, because she'll sort of be left alone if he does this, and I'm not gonna do her voice because I'm not in the mood for it, but she replies that there's a whole village now of people to rely on, and it's not just William, and he can take the burden off for a moment. Which you see sort of reminds him of how he was putting the weight of this whole event on himself. He sort of takes his hat off for a moment and focuses on his own breathing. Meanwhile, Ven, what are you up to?
The show wasn't what I had hoped it was. So I'm going to walk around and pick up raven feathers or crow feathers. Just pick them up wherever I find them. Just walking around.
Okie dokie.
Not really paying attention to anybody else.
Yeah, William's going to say that there's not much, to Hagen specifically, there's not much for you in Foxwillow right now. Families need to get back in their homes and get themselves sorted. There's little food to go round, and staying here is just going to make things more crowded than it needs to be. Additionally, he doesn't want to spend a night here with having to keep an eye out for Jonah. So he's going to suggest that you leave, because it's morning now. He's going to suggest you leave now, basically, and have the day ahead of you for travel.
I see. I'm sorry we couldn't do more for everyone.
He's also going to ask if Nestic's unending who very clearly stand out in this group. He's going to ask if they're with you, basically.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
He's more asking all three of you, I guess. Like, he's saying it loud enough that Ending and Nestix would hear. He's sort of saying, so are you all together? I'm sorry, I know Hagen here. I don't know you two, though.
I sort of put my hand up and just point towards Ray. We came with that one.
Ray is still just being an absolute chaos gremlin.
Very total gossip too. Like not just about Adelaide or Jonah, but just about, oh, so and so didn't come back. Oh, what do you think they did to not come back? Blah blah blah. Yeah, I am stirring the pot.
And I'd say in their current state, people are like eating up your every word as well.
Seeing that, I would also like to spin in a very bard-like way, spin a tale of the brave adventurers who came and laid down their lives, and the other adventurers who came to save the first adventurers, and how together they saved the whole town. Just really big up all of us.
Yeah, give a performance with advantage.
Hey, and 35.
Jesus. You get some feedback along the lines of, is this the new Jericho? Have we found our new town's bard? Like, the highest praise you could possibly receive from these people, essentially.
Nice.
As they are enthralled.
Hagen will just kind of just make his way just away from the crowd, just to a more like lonesome area. Just maybe sit by a fence or under a tree and just think.
You do that, but your mind is slightly racing as much as you want it to calm down. Even the very roads that you are sitting next to, the roads where you and Totek fought side by side, and you'll never get to do that again. And the thought really crosses your mind and sticks itself permanently in the back of your thoughts of, why did I make it out and not them?
Hagen will just think back on just the fact that he couldn't save them and all the things that happened before he even joined all this, and just almost to start to draw in on himself and just slowly just, I guess, panic and just not inside and almost shut down a bit. Not even quite saying anything, just kind of almost crumbling a bit.
Would then Nestix or Ending react to saying, hey, can do this?
For one thing, I would have nodded to Ending's answer regarding our association with Ray.
Yep.
But then I would actually walk to then sit down beside them and just have, with a creak of armor and stone, sit down very slowly and how about you? How are you doing? How are you feeling about all this?
Oh, I'm very happy. I have found feathers, and I have an idea how to make the most perfect pet for my dearest friend. I am Ven. Did I tell you? Persian. Yes. And I'm gonna pull out my pack of cards and splay them out. Pick a card, any card.
Very slowly, he's gonna go to like 3/4 right, pick a card up, and what do I do with that? Do I eat it?
Oh, that would be one heck of a trick. But no, look at it and remember it. And then put it back in the deck.
Like anywhere or on top or what?
Anywhere.
Okay, about right here.
And she'll shuffle and then cut the deck really dexterously, like the trick, the people who can do like one-handed cuts, and they can do all sorts of cool stuff with their hands and a deck of cards. And then she'll pick she'll pick 5 cards. She'll draw 5 cards and put the rest in her pack, and then start juggling all 5 cards, and one at a time fling a card at the ground, and it will stick in until there's finally 1 card left, and she'll show it. Is this your card?
Actually, I don't know. I think I forgot it.
Magic! And I'll do like some jazz hands. And then I'll pick up my cards and put them back and continue kind of just looking around, collecting as many feathers as I can. And then once I get like just a big handful of feathers, I'm going to pull out my little wicker dolly that Totek gave me. And I'm going to start putting the feathers into the dolly so that the dolly then becomes a bird.
Yay.
I'll raise my gaze and try to find Ray from among the crowd and try to catch their eye and just have like one eyebrow up, almost like a little sigh of whatever can be interpreted as, and just like then shrug and then just stand up. We're just like, okay.
You've been with Ray for a while, and you've never seen them comfortable until now.
I sort of nudge Ray, just look over to her.
So, I guess we did the thing that you wanted to do. But, what's next?
Well, what is it you wish to do? That's the joy of not having to answer to anyone. You can do whatever you like.
I mean, I'd like to get my memory back, but I wouldn't know where to start.
From what I hear, Wickermore seems to be a village with a lot of amenities and interesting folk, so perhaps someone there could assist you.
I'll say that Ray has heard that the Juskenvolds are the most powerful in the land.
Okay.
But when you went to their house, they just seemed like very boring people. Posh people who you didn't get along with very well. So it might be a place to start though.
It's not too far, and I think that's where the others, and I'm gonna kind of dismissively motion towards Ven and then look around to see if I can see Hagen. I think that's where they started out, so perhaps we can all go together. What fun.
Ending just nods.
Besides, there is a very large crocodile with the size of a 4-story house, I hear, with an even bigger hat, who needs to be seen to.
You think he might know the Mr. Crossroads?
Most likely. I mean, people with big hats know a great deal.
I sort of like take my own hat off and look at it.
Yours is too small.
Yep, I guess it is.
And I just plop it back on my head.
Should we head off today, or should we go to later, perhaps? I'm gonna just look around the village. Do you think that they have any coin to give? You know, to the people who saved them.
Wouldn't say no to a hot meal, maybe some money, a bath, you know, all the luxuries.
They do sound nice. Though I do wonder if they have that capability right now.
We could always ask.
Brilliant idea. And you take them, and I'll take them. And I'll kind of point and start circulating through, but not like ask outright. But again, that kind of like, oh, I wonder if we should pay anything to the people who saved us and our town.
I sort of make my way to the other sort of group and just, as I walk over, sort of stretch my arms out.
Oh, a nice warm bath would go down a real treat right now.
Okay, William is going to tell Ven to tell her friends that what they're seeking is only going to be found in Druskenvold. Not Druskenvold, oh my god, Wickermore. That the people of this town have nothing to give, but at least Gibbet in Wickermore will give them the bounty that they deserve as heroes of the farmlands.
Ven will, well, I suppose that means we should go. And she'll hop up, make sure that there's enough feathers to complete the project, and head over to Ray. We should go to Wickermore because they have things and other things.
I think Ray would also have been offered like a brooch. Not to say it's worth anything, but like it's shiny at least.
Oh, Ray's taking it. Ray's taking that brooch.
Like, these people have nothing but, like, they might have a brooch on them, and then they do feel very grateful, so they would be willing to part of, yeah.
Look, it's already in Ray's hand. Just,
But hearing that kind of the goodies will probably be in Wickermore, Ray will kind of go around, gather up, ending in Nestix, and I think we need to head to Wickermore, and Ven seems to be sure that going now is the right option.
That's actually what they were saying, that they need to bring Jonah over. That they won't do justice here, but it's going to be at Wickermore, but they don't have the place to keep him. So they figure, and because it's morning, they figure they might as well do the trek now. Aegon was there, and I don't know, he seemed a bit not sure about going.
I'll gather him up. Will you tell William that we will accompany them just now?
Sure.
And
I'll do it.
Ray's gonna skedaddle down to where Hagen is and just put a little jingle bell sound as I approach, and put a hand on his upper arm, just very, very gently. There is a time to grieve.
Sorry you have to see me like this. It's just a lot.
Never be sorry for how you feel. Never let anyone make you feel like you must hide it.
I couldn't
Your
save
friends
them.
meant something to you.
I was supposed to look after them, and I couldn't save any of them.
You did your best. That's all we can do. Our very best. And you made it out, so you saved one. And you saved the other. And I'm going to kind of gesture towards Sven. I thank you for that. If she had been lost, I would be as well. You saved two, and yourself.
Me? Why am I the one? I can't get it. I just don't get it.
I'll tell you a secret. There's no sense to any of it. So you must make meaning where you can. This isn't a play that's pre-written. It's you making your own choices, making meaning out of the people you meet, making meaning out of things that happen. And if you find no meaning why you survived and they did not, then there is no meaning to it. It is just an element of chaos beyond your control. And what you can control is how you move forward. Focus on that.
I know you're right. It's just, I feel like I failed them.
I understand. Allow yourself to grieve. Work hard to become stronger, so that the next time you can look back and you can think of them and say, look, I became more because of you.
Try. I'll try.
Give yourself time. And I'll kind of pat him. We're headed to Foxwillow now. I'm taking Van with us. You come too. It's not good for people to be alone as they grieve.
He'll just give like a silent nod.
William is walking Jonah down this road and sort of looks over and says, "Hey, we really should be leaving now." And Jonah immediately sort of shoulder pushes him a bit and says, "You dang idiot. Can't you see they're having a moment?"
Ray's gonna...
I
Good?
suppose he's right. I suppose he's right. We should be going. Thank you. I appreciate it. He'll just kind of just shuffle his way a little bit towards them. Just quickly, just trying to like dry out his tears.
Ray's gonna look over towards the others and just kind of motion and give a whistle to Randall and have Randall come on up and become a beautiful mount.
I'll work on that for next time. Yeah, there will be a random out next time. For now, you just have these wonderful powers of imagination.
Ven will follow along as well, but almost kind of not skipping, but just bouncing as she walks. So her little jingle bells jingle softly, and she's humming to herself, looking down, just delicately putting feathers into secret, making it so it almost looks like a a feathered hedgehog by the end.
What I wouldn't give for a wagon right now. There's Jonah.
Well, no rest for the wicked.
Ending's going to sort of walk over to where everyone else seems to sort of be, down towards the bottom by Hagen.
Well, I'm not so sure if we're going to be getting any luxuries. So, what next, I guess?
Promises of luxuries in Foxwillow.
Wickermore.
Oh,
This is Foxwillow.
well,
Is it?
it is. My brain is full of cotton. What can I say?
Yeah, mine went the way of the card that I forgot. I don't even know what color it was.
You say in Wickermore?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was assured that Wickermore would have a very thankful people there who would perhaps give a bounty?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I've been to Wickham. Wait, Wickham? No, I might have been to Wickermore. I don't remember too good.
William's quite happy to explain that Jeremiah is the overseer of the farmlands from Wickermore, and he will be the one that will be happy to pay up, considering you just basically saved the entire food supply of Wickermore. Also, Jeremiah takes in a lot of money, so we'll have plenty. Are we heading off then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think so.
I won't be riding Grim, just walking beside him, because I probably have just another 15 minutes with him, so I don't want to fall
Okay.
to the ground.
Sure.
But I'm closing the walk.
Okay. After Grim goes away then, about 2 hours into the walk, which is about halfway, I'd say, there is you see a very pale, red-headed woman walking towards you. More like prancing, picking flowers and weaving them together as she walks carefree towards Foxwillow. I will quickly find them. This one. We'll just do it over here.
Is she someone Hagen and Ven have seen before?
Yes, you have talked
Is
to
she-
her in town around the tree. She was the one that took the
Oh.
vision at the tree in the center of town. Upon recognizing you, she would probably say, "Ven, there's... Wait, don't tell me that's... Ven, have you found your other half then?"
Yes, she came to save us. And Ray's just kind of gonna give a shrug. Needs must.
Well, that's amazing, but where's Totek? Why are you leaving Foxwillow? I heard it's in dire need.
Well, we saved it, and here, and Ven's going to pull Totek out of her bindle and put him on the ground. He's asleep. But look, I've made something. And I'm going to pull the bird cage out, and I'm going to pop the little wicker dolly that's full of feathers inside.
Uh-huh.
It's a pet bird. Totek said he wanted one. And I'm going to set it on Totek's stomach and kind of give a gesture of ta-da.
She's gonna rush over.
Hagen will just kind of look away and put his hand on his mouth, just like pull back, almost sob.
She's gonna rush over and sort of hold Totek's arm up, realize that there is no life left here. And say a prayer in... Oh god, what language would it be? I can't think of one. So a language that none of you speak. She says a little prayer, or she mumbles it so that you can't hear. And she says, So, did you lose in Foxwillow? I heard there's a curse, or worse. I was just heading there to... Well, I know how to get rid of curses, so I was hoping I could help. What's...
They have pieces of one. They need to be destroyed. It's a sheep's head, and a piece of corn, and a rat. And Ven's gonna point to Jonah. He did it!
But then what did this? And she gestures broadly to Totek.
He's a very, very sleepy boy.
Oh, Ven, no. He's not sleeping.
Well, not if you talk so loud that you wake him.
Ven,
Shh.
And stop.
Ven, what did this? Please. What put Totek to sleep?
We were in Cocoon.
What?
That's when Ray found us.
Like a
And
carrion's cocoon, or?
Realm.
I don't think that name means anything to her. So she's gonna keep asking, like... she's gonna turn to Hagen, who at least might give more sense. What's a realm?
That demon in the corn. The one who was causing all this.
But Ven said it was a curse.
Yes, there was a curse that made all of the crops fail and all of the livestock become ill. And then there was a demon as well. Perhaps parallel or one caused the other. Like dominoes.
So Foxwillow's gone then. To a
Still
demon?
there.
Did this demon best you? I should have warned Totek. I should have prepared him better. I only helped him see visions. I didn't. He obviously didn't see this coming.
He was defeated in the end. The demon. There were casualties, but he was defeated.
I fear this may be a cost too great, though. For one town and one demon were pale in comparison to what Totek was supposed to save us from. And now we have no visions, we have no future, we have no foresight on what's to come. We're blindly walking into things much, much worse than... well, perhaps not, actually. This demon sounds formidable. Far scarier and stronger than any demon I've heard of.
He was huge. Calling from way the back of the line.
He was material, not merely possessing others. He's gonna just respond directly to Nestix for that.
Yeah, well, he had cocoons with people in it, and every once in a while he was touching it and then bringing whoever was in the cocoon, like on this side. But we beat it.
Then I fear the worst. If such powerful demons are roaming the lands, I have possibly worse news.
Oh.
Wickermore is fine. I don't want to scare you, but my order, the Bright Singers, we follow the patient lady, and as of late, things are grim everywhere. It's not just Foxwillow. It's not just Wickermore. Things are wrong. It's not just the thing that Totek saw. Although I'm sure those are problems enough of their own. It seems everywhere I ask, everywhere I look, there are... Well... Everything is... Everything is the worst it can be. Now, demons roaming the lands in material form?
Well, with one less.
What do you mean, everywhere you go?
Not where I go, but where I ask. There are monasteries turning to unholy gods. There are villages refusing to respond to any communication, only to be searched and completely empty. There are curses in the soil. There are rot in the ground. The vision Totek saw was enough, but he saw the rot of and decay that is approaching nature itself, but even that is not explaining of a demon or unholy sacrilege from religious types. This is too much. This is all at once. I will go to Foxwillow. I will help with that curse. But I fear this is merely a drop in the ocean. I don't want to alarm you all. One thing at a time, of course. But it sure was nice having Totek able to see what I can sometimes see. His visions were clearer and would have been a grave help in such times. Didn't you have another friend? A Relicborn, right?
He's sleeping as well, but I couldn't get a hold of him. So he's sleeping in the corn. And there's only half of him remaining.
I see. I'm so sorry you all had to experience this and sacrifice such to fell one demon in one town. But I hope you are justly rewarded. I hope those who remain are safe for now. And I swear I will bring the Bright Singers to your aid whenever I can. We will... Well... what's left of us will help where we can. See, I have my own problem I was going to ask for help with. But it seems like redundant at this point. Like another, I'm asking you for one more drop in another ocean. You see, I don't know if you met him, but Weston in Wickamore, he's part of the fold of the patient lady, and he would be with me on this journey, but he's gone missing, and his wife is most dearly worried. The Druskenvolds won't even answer their door. They've locked it. Even their servants, groundskeepers, unable to get hold of them. The weasel problem was sorted at least, but with Weston gone, I feel helpless now. One step at a time, right? Right?
Do people have any idea where he went?
You will have to ask his family. They put some of the blame on me, and I could not convince them that I was merely there to help. The Druskenvolds, I know they're still in their house. You see the lights on at night, but why? Why turn their backs on us now of all times? I thought
They're such
initially it was just the
powerful
weasels.
people. Such powerful people, they are useless.
Precisely. Their power is... I don't think it's the cause of all of this, but it certainly isn't helping. Using such reckless reality-shaping powers can only bring problems. They have no touch with nature. They have no desire to talk to us or work with us. And now they've locked themselves away and refusing all help, and Foxwillow was overrun by a demon. Wickamore was overrun by bloody weasels. And now my friend's missing. The most powerful people I know are locking themselves away. And when you get there, would you try and bring some sense to them? You helped them once before.
We'll try.
So maybe they'll listen to you. Maybe
We'll try.
Maybe Weston's family will listen to you as well. You have more sway now than I ever will.
I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
I know you've got your own problems going on, and I am sorry. I really, truly am sorry to burden you with any more. Now of all times. But now is also not the time to do nothing. Now is the time to take steps, not lock ourselves away in a mansion. You agree, right? It is the time to do stuff.
I suppose it is.
You get the sense that she's just trying to convince herself of this as much as she's talking to you. Well, I will head on to Foxwillow and help their people as best I can. Are there any remaining crops at all? Or has the curse truly taken everything?
Are there any remaining crops?
The cornfield you walked out of is still very much fully grown cornfield, but you don't necessarily know whether that's safe to eat. Other than that, no.
I can't say for sure. I never had the chance to fully inspect it before we left. Or I didn't think to, check anything. So I'm not sure.
We didn't notice anything, but we weren't looking. What is there, and what isn't. There's no use worrying about it.
No use worrying about nature or a village's famine. I beg to differ.
Until you know, why worry?
How can
You can't
not?
change whether or not it is until you know.
Fine, then I'll make haste.
Oh wait, before you go, I do have one more question.
Please.
Maybe two. Do you think their souls, Totex and everything, do you think they're in a better place now?
My friend, I believe that what has happened to them now was always going to happen to them. Whether it happens now or in 60 or 100 years, in the eternity of existence, what difference does that make? Taken before our time is a fool's statement. Our time is precious, yes, but fleeting and inevitable. I do not know if they're in a better place or merely part of a new cycle. We can hope the best for them, and that's all.
And you had mentioned something of monasteries and religious types. Do you know any more about this, by chance?
Apart from speaking to Weston's family, apart from if they would answer any of my questions, I only know that it's to do with Weston. Weston was speaking to the monastery, and he came to me one day in panic, saying that they had all lost their minds. His old commune were talking of how did he put it again? Worshipping the bloodless or something? I've not heard of this before or since, but it put Weston out enough that if he's gone missing now, I fear it's very connected. I didn't exactly get which monastery he was talking about, but his family surely know which monastery he was previously a part of. He never talked about those old days. He never mentioned it until recently. He seemed very concerned about it, though. Enough that it put shivers down my spine. He talked of an entire, not just monastery, but an entire, potentially village of wherever he came from, whether it was a town, a village, a monastery, an entire group of people just turning on their religion and their gods. The way he described it was like overnight. It's not something that happens without I don't want to say divine intervention, although that can also cause that. Some kind of very powerful intervention. Nature itself is very adverse to such drastic changes in groups of people. People change over time. They develop new ideas. They learn things about the world around them. They don't suddenly all en masse turn to worship. That is very concerning.
See, thank you. This information, I appreciate it.
I wish I knew which monastery. I could help you more. I may even go there myself, but Yes, I have one thing to do right now. It's one thing at a time. Foxwell is my current priority.
Still, thank you for all you were able to do.
Thank you for, well, everything now and to come. At this point, she's at some point in this conversation dropped the sort of flower bracelet she was making. And she sort of takes a beat and then steps it into the ground, very uncharacteristically, and then starts to look towards Foxwillow's direction and say, well, I must leave if that's all. I hope I see you again soon, under better circumstances. It was ever so nice getting to know you all and Totek the first time. But I feel like we had more hope then.
I think it's something everyone needs now. Hope maybe I'll find that soon.
The moon, it's not likely, unfortunately.
Miss, one thing I learned over time is that even a smallish stone could stand against a tide and move the water. We just have to be those stones.
I really appreciate your wisdom.
It happens.
Then go and be the stone that Wickamore and elsewhere needs right now. Because the tide is coming in for sure.
I look at myself up and down. I can't be any other way.
It's time jumping a little bit through the day and arriving at the north of Wickamore, which has been de-weaseled since we last visited it. Or since some of us last visited it, and some of us, it's our first time visiting the place. There is a general hustle and bustle going on. There's a little bit of a market square going on in the middle of town. Coming from the north, the first thing you pass is the big old Druskenwald estate. There is, for those that haven't been here before, there is the big inn, which is where the characters have pretty much set up permanent rooms in, including leaving some of their stuff behind last time they were here. And yeah, there's not many other key points you need to know about. Mostly the inn and the estate. We will get to the other places when we get there. Yeah, and as you arrive, there isn't too many people giving too many notices to you. I think there is the occasional, like the seamstress might occasionally, it might sort of be like, I've earned you back, sort of thing. But say it to Ray instead. That sort of thing. Where do we want to go first? Who do we want to speak to first?
As we're making our way in, and as we sort of pass by the Druskenwald's large house, immediately my eyes will sort of widen and go,
Ah, a place for luxuries if ever I saw one.
Yeah, ever since the decrookening in a previous episode, the house does look pretty good now. It's also, and it's not on this map because I think this map's more artful than it is representative. There is also like a sub house. It is an entire estate. There's like a secondary house for a different family to live in, and all sorts going on in the grounds. So I think take the artwork with more of a few handfuls of salt. But yes, that is a very impressive estate you walk past initially.
I would like to, once we arrive, jump off and start making my way straight towards that house with the very clear impression I'm going to go in there and be treated like a king.
Towards this.
Yeah, because as far as I've been told, we can get luxuries here, and I see a big house, and I'm like, that's the place.
All right. If no one's going to stop you or join you,
Ray's just gonna kind of smile a bit. Good luck. They're not very helpful.
Well, we'll see. I can be quite persuasive.
the door itself, front door itself, has a very, very large knocker.
How high up is the knocker?
How short are you?
3 foot.
Yes, you might have to use your stick.
Fair.
Just because
Yeah,
leverage at the angle you have is not great.
No, that's fair. If nobody stops me and I get there, I use my, I think it's a spear, just to sort of hook it and then just drop it to try and emulate knocking on the door.
Yeah, an incredibly loud knock rings out. You can't imagine anyone in this house, even with its size, would not hear that. The very ground and walls shake. And for a hopeful moment, you sort of anticipate someone actually coming to the door. Instead, well, how patient are you? How long would you wait before doing it again or leaving?
In a house, given its size, I would probably wait maybe at least 5-6 minutes, thinking it might take them a bit of time to get down the stairs to me.
Okay, after about 5 minutes or 6, 5.5 minutes, you see, I'll have to get his picture up, a man come round the corner of the house and start signing at you. Do you speak signed common?
Okay. I don't know.
Also,
I don't think so.
Picture.
I think it is just literally just common that I speak.
He's not being aggressive. He's not running at you or anything. He's just sort of very slowly walking at you, trying to sort of, with his hands, when he realizes you're not understanding the sign language, he just sort of points at the house and does a cross arm to sort of more universally indicate it's not happening, buddy. And then he holds up a finger and pops back round the corner.
Fair.
Coming back a minute later with his wife, who can do a bit more conversing. She says, I'm sorry, my husband's lost his voice. Can I help you?
I sort of stretch my arms out and crack my fingers.
Yes, I was told that this would be the perfect place to come and get some luxuries. Potentially have a nice warm bath, a nice hot meal, you know, the kind of thing. And, well, what a grand establishment you have here, so let me at him.
I apologize. We were just hoping to see the Dusk Vaults. I don't know if you still remember us. Or me, I suppose.
Who now?
Yeah. You're the one who, or one of the ones who sorted out this house. Of course I remember you. I apologize, I have forgotten your name. And then her husband signs it to her, and she says, oh yes, Hagen. Hagen?
Yes, Hagen.
It's nice to see you back. Unfortunately, it's no use trying to get the Druskenwald's attention at the moment. They've shut themselves away. Goodness knows why, but they won't even talk to us.
Are you sure they're still in there?
I believe so. We've looked through the windows to make sure, and there's a growing pile of used plates and dust on the surface. No, not. I mean, the dust is irrelevant. It's fine. You know, used plates and candles being snuffed out during the day, and there are signs that they're still in there. They're just not talking to anyone for some reason.
Ending just sort of looks to both of the people in this conversation.
What are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
The Druskenvolds.
Who are they?
Who's your friend here, Hagen?
More or less the rulers of this place, I suppose.
I would know if they were the rulers of this place. I have been here for.
And you can see Ending starting to count on his fingers before he just brings his fingers inwards, makes fists, and goes,
I've been here for a lot of years, and
I sorry. That's at least I had been told. I suppose not everyone. I don't know. That's just what I was told.
he sort of buries his head in his hand and just goes,
I was looking for a great big crocodile because I can't remember anything, and now I'm here and being told that I don't know who rules this place.
Well, you could try, if you think that you know the Druskenvolds, or they might answer to you, Hagen. You could try what Danny does when she's playing outside and needs us to open the door for her. You could try just shouting through the keyhole. It's not going to cover the whole house, but we normally hear it when Danny does it.
I suppose I could give it a try. I'll just make my way to the front door. Mr. Druskenvold? Mrs. Druskenvold? It's me, Hagen. I'd helped you out a while before. I don't know if you remember us by any chance. Could we be let in by... please?
After a very awkward pause, the door... You hear a knocking sound, and the door on latch becomes ajar as the familiar face of Adela sort of pokes pretty much just one eye through the gap. It says, Hagen? You're back. I was worried about you.
I apologies. A lot has happened. Not very much good, I suppose.
Hagen, I think I know. Would you mind waiting there for a moment? I've got something that I meant to show you if you ever returned. Well, not you, but your group. I believe it's very relevant.
All right, I can wait here, I suppose.
She shuts the door and locks it again before taking a minute and a half, during which you hear some sort of scratching and shuffling behind the door. The door once again unlocks and becomes very narrowly open, and she sort of very awkwardly pushes out a painting that collapses on the ground at the front of the door. And this painting is unmistakably of the demon realm you just escaped from. It has a ginormous bird cage, it has the unnatural geography, and it has cornfields and scarecrows. It's incredibly detailed. The only thing missing is Realm himself from the picture, otherwise it would be everything. It's also just beautifully painted.
Where did you get this from?
I had a dream before you left to Foxwidow, and I think he's called Preston. I had Mr. Garvey. Is it Preston Garvey? I'm going to call him that anyway. I had Mr. Garvey draw out my dream vision as detailed as he could. But I thought it was just that. I believed it just to be a dream. I'm not naturally pathetic. And then you went away, and then I searched for you in the spirit realm, and I saw what really happened. And it was just like my dream, wasn't it? This is it, isn't it? This is where you were, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
But I saw this weeks ago. I saw this before you left. I don't. So I thought, okay, well, maybe my dreams are more important then. So I had a few more commissioned, but I've only had one dream since then. And she brings out another painting. And 1 second, I have to find this description. It's a swarm of bats flying under a blood-red circular moon, which doesn't exist in this place because it's always the crooked moon here. She says, I don't understand this one. It's showing like a round moon. But you don't get that in this realm. Unless... Oh no. Unless these are both of other realms. I don't know what to think of it. So... Anyway, you can have it. It's haunting me. I keep thinking about it, and I'm still having the dream. So, please, if you can take this picture, maybe it's telling of something to come. Maybe it's warning or something. I should have listened to the first one. I should have warned you about the birdcage and the scarecrows and the fields of corn. But I didn't think it was. I'm sorry, Hagen. I have to go. And she begins shutting the door.
Ray is just
kind
gonna...
of stands there for a second, just almost just stun-locked. I don't know if that picked up, but there's a thunderstorm outside my house.
Oh, right. Discord's quite good at filtering that stuff, unless it happens while you're talking.
Anyway, you were saying, Ray?
Ray, seeing that the door opens and then is going to close again, is just going to shout out, I see that they're useless still.
No response for that. Maybe actually... What's her face? The woman would say... Excuse me, the Druskenwalds are not useless.
Oh, they're not. Oh, so they were very helpful when I came to them.
Well...
They were helpful with the weasel problem, I understand.
Well...
What's going on in the town? And very helpful with what happened in Foxwillow. Yes, what would we do without them?
Well, there's... Maybe you're right. Maybe they've lost touch. I want to believe in them.
Hagen's hands will just like grip tightly onto like one of the paintings before just tucking into his bag and just turning to the servant or housekeepers or whatever and just saying, "Do you know where
this family living with the Druskenwalds?" Yeah.
Yeah, this ambiguous family. Do you know where Preston lives? Or lived, or...
Preston is... No, I'm not sure which family home he occupies. He's an orphan, so... There's no long-standing family home in Druskenvold for him. I'm not sure who took him in, actually. I only ever see Preston doing show paintings or selling his paintings in the market. Oh, wait. I think today's market day. If you might catch him with a stall. I don't know where he goes outside of that. I don't exactly commission paintings myself.
I see. Thank you. We should probably get going if we want to find him, I suppose. Does that sound good with everyone? I don't know. I'm not. I've never been in a more place to try and lead.
Of course, if you want to find anyone in Wickham, Alda knows everyone and everything. You must have met Alda. She runs the inn. And they say Alda has fingers in every pie, so she must know how to get hold of Preston.
Oh, yes, her. I'll have that right away. Thank you.
Perhaps we could run to the gentleman who would be willing to give us payment first. It is market day after all, and
it's not Preston, it's Gaston. Gaston Doré.
Yeah, isn't like Preston Garvey from Fallout 4?
Yeah!
You're
right! That's where that name came from.
Yeah, when you said it, my brain just went,
the thing is,
that's familiar.
This artist's name is Gaston Doré, which is very similar. And obviously my brain replaced that with a Fallout character. Wait, yeah, Preston Garvey is the one
a wild goose.
He's the one who's
just
like,
going a wild goose chase for a completely separate individual. We just...
Okay, yeah, retconning every mention of Preston Garvey to be Gaston Doré, because I don't want Bethesda to sue us.
I'll just go back to them real quick. Okay, do you know where Preston's home is?
Oh, you mean Gaston Doré? Sorry, the artist. Yeah, okay. Are you heading to the inn then? Or the market? Or somewhere else?
Probably the inn, I guess. The inn?
Yeah, I'll head to the inn.
I asked this question to some of you, but Nestix, are you in desperate need of a long rest or not?
Me? No.
Okay.
I'm not bad.
Alright, never mind then. Going to the inn, for those who haven't been there is a very, very, very stern-looking, very composed woman who I will get the token for. So we have a picture reference. I can find. There we go. You can move yourself over to where that picture is.
Yes.
the whole way to the inn, Ray's just going to, yes, we can go to the inn and find the artist, but we really, really, really must remember that we need to go and get paid.
Nestix, you are following the group a fair bit behind, and as the others go into the inn, someone sees this as an opportunity to get you alone. There is... I'll also get the picture up again. And I can find them. Yeah, so... Oh man, the one issue with the way I do this is I have too many characters unfolded. So everyone is just all in a line, and I have to try and... I'm almost like police line-upping them to try and find the right character to drag onto the pitch. The map. This woman at least tries to pull you aside when the others have gone in the inn. It's up to you whether she succeeds at that or not.
Can I get a read on her?
Morbid?
Like body language. Dressed
fully in black. She isn't
But does she-
excited to see you.
Okay. Does she look surprised, afraid? You know, what kind of emotion seems to come to the surface based on her behavior? Is she gonna attack me? Something?
She looks a little bit frightened, so it's not out of the realm of the possibility. Because frightened people are also Venn diagramming with people who attack people.
Yeah. What?
You can sense them, can't you? The spirits.
Depends which one. We're going in an inn, and there's gonna be plenty of spirits there. Oh, you don't mean alcohol?
It's an odd sense of humor you have. She's very stone-faced. Like, she got the joke, but she doesn't give any, even like a exhale of breath or anything. It just... If you can sense them, then you know there's something wrong, right?
Well, that seems to be, like, all over.
Yes, indeed. It is all over. But the spirits, they are the key.
Key to what?
They are lingering, and they are not supposed to linger. They are stuck, and they are supposed to be free. The spirits of Druskenvold are not moving on. Not by choice, anyway. You, like me, I assume, can send them on.
I'm a little short on supplies, but yeah, I can give them last rest.
There are no amount of supplies that can cover this... What's the word? Abundance. Not quite the right word, but you know what I mean.
Quantity? Magnitude?
Influx or magnitude, or yeah. There are no amount of supplies that can cover this extreme amount of them. But imagine she says something cooler than that. That still makes sense.
And you said they're in the Druskenwald, and I point to the mansion.
Druskenvold is the name of the realm that we are in. Not merely the folks who claim it. She puts a lot of emphasis on the word claim.
I'm not a fan of them, are you?
That
I have a
is
friend like
between
you.
Me and them.
Oh. History.
But it is not their fault that the souls are not moving on. I do not believe they would do such a thing to their own realm, as they see it.
They might not have the power to do that.
Besides, it's not benefiting them. But I am figuring out who it is benefiting. If you can find who gains by the souls, then you can find who is causing this problem. Else we will be overrun, and we will not move on. And I, for one, would quite like to not be stuck here when I pass.
Who did you say you were?
She gives a very, very quick but perceivable glance to the sides and look around, and she says, "My name is Mori. You can find me at the graveyard. I tend to the dead."
Oh, hey! I used to do that too.
She just looks at you like, well fucking obviously. And she says, "Can you feel the places where the problems are the largest? Like I can."
I turn around slowly. Do I sense anything?
Only that she might be referring to the way that you could tell what the problem was happening in Foxwillow. Like, when you were in that realm, you could sense the spirits and the fact that there was a mass of them getting stuck. She might be sort of ambiguously referring to that sensation. Or she might be saying something else, but you attribute it to that.
I don't sense anything here, but the last time I did, we were like in a different place.
Wickermore has been cleansed. That is why I'm so tired. But it's other places I'm worried about now. I can't be everywhere at once. I must maintain presence in Wickermore. But if you listen, if you really, really listen.
I lean closer.
She's going to sort of performatively roll her eyes back and reach out a hand as if like expecting you to grab it, but it's up to you whether you do or not. It's very in character to not grab it, so I don't know.
Okay. What's happening? I'll grab the hand, but it took like 5 seconds before I did.
Yeah. She's going to see. Actually, I'm kind of going to not roleplay this out, but she's going to essentially teach you a communing method where between you and her together, you can locate an area of tormented souls. This is essentially like a scrying ritual, but it requires two people who are attuned to spirits. And performing it right now, you do in fact see a monastery and a swamp.
As two different areas, or are they side by side?
Separate areas.
Okay.
Initially, they are overlapping, and the vision is just a horrible mass of blurs. But after she teaches you to sort of, those like images you can look at and they don't look like anything, but when you unfocus your eyes, they sort of become a 3D image. It's like that, except you're seeing in one eye you're seeing a monastery, and in the other eye you're seeing a swamp.
Oh, okay. Whoa, that's freaky.
This is not normal. Performing this is supposed to show you a tormented soul, not hundreds, thousands, whatever it is. They are not supposed to be this strong. You are supposed to use this to find a loved one, a lost, unfinished business, something. Not entire places. Was that a monastery you saw?
Yeah, well, part of it was a monastery. The other part was a swamp.
A swamp? I couldn't see it as clear as that. I just saw some dark place and didn't really make it out.
What do you think it means?
These are the locations of greatest torment. And if you are like me, you will be drawn to these places, and you have a duty to help these souls.
Sure.
I will offer you supplies for performing rites, as much as you need. I have finished with my work in Wickermore, and Wickermore Hollow, the village, because the region's also called Wickermore, so she wouldn't just call it that. I have finished my work in Wickermore Village, and I will remain here and provide you with supplies. But I believe I don't even need to ask. Your duty will guide you.
Do you think those are two different places or just one?
That is for you to discover. I do not know. It's not supposed to be like this.
Oh, great. You're wanting me to figure things out? I think you got the wrong spirit person.
Figure it out or act on instinct. Either way, let duty guide you. Let the spirits guide you if you need to. Their torment is the first and only thing on their minds, so communing with them is a very clear way of getting answers.
All right. I'll do my best. Yeah.
And one last thing before I go. If you
Sure.
hear of Yorgrim, stay very clear.
Actually, can you repeat that? Sorry, I missed it.
If you hear of a Yorgrim, Yogrim, she doesn't
You
spell
went
it
too
out. I'm
fast.
spelling it out. Isn't
Sorry, you went too fast. How do you spell it?
Yogi.
G-R. Oh, Wargrim. Okay. I heard the grim part. I thought you were talking about my horse.
She just says stay clear, and I won't roll it out, but if you ask any questions about Yorgrim, she will refuse to answer. And she seems
Okay.
really shady, like, when she says that.
Okay, what is it? Is it like a rock? Is it like a beast or what?
Do not inquire.
Okay, real
It-
helpful.
Cannot help you.
Oh, okay. Anything else?
The folks you travel with, do you trust them?
They've been good to me.
Will they aid you in your duties, or get in the way?
I don't think they'd get in the way, but they may not jump on board from the get-go. They may have their own stuff to deal with.
You
I'll have
must
to talk to
convince
them.
them that tormented souls are the priority, and the guide of all that is wrong with the world. You must convince them that you are capable of leading them and guiding them to the right places. If they do not trust you, believe you, or follow you, they will lead you to the wrong places, to the wrong people, and to the wrong duties.
Do you think there'd be rewards involved?
Out of game, do you mean rewards involved
Like
in...
being compensated the way we're trying to get compensated for what happened in Foxhole?
Yeah, do you mean compensated for doing work for Mori, or compensated for the stuff that your teammates want you to do?
No, but Mori is asking me to put the souls at rest, but
Yes.
that would basically, if it's similar to what happened to Fox Hollow, it would benefit the village that those souls came from, or some of them.
in theory.
And therefore, there could be compensation out of that. There could be
She would
reward out of that.
say... She would say, is that why you do this? For mere trinkets?
No, me, no, but them. Me, I signed up for this. But for them, if there were like little, what's the word? Incentive?
Incentives are aplenty in yeah, it should say in Druskenwald. Incentives are aplenty in Druskenwald. You just have to find the right person to convince that you are helping.
Well, then maybe they would help. But I'll have to talk to them about it.
If it comes to it, you can use the "I'm getting rid of your ghost problem for money" approach.
Yeah.
I am a bit begrudgingly suggesting this, as it does put a stain on our name.
Well, why I do this and why they would do it can be two different things. Two
I
different
understand, and
reasons.
compensating others for their help is a necessary byproduct.
Yeah, well, we'll try it and see how it works out, and hopefully we'll help many in the process.
You can tell your friends about me if you must, but
I
I will
probably
not
will.
be speaking to them.
No,
They do not share my goals or values. And
Okay,
I fear
mysterious woman.
I fear discussing with them will only hinder the righteous cause.
All right. Well, okay. Well, I guess I should mosey on and head on in.
I didn't catch your name.
Oh, I'm Nestix.
Nestix.
Yep.
If you need anything, come to the cemetery. I will provide.
No, I'll definitely need, so I'll drop by before we leave town for sure.
I'm trying to work out if she'd say something along the lines of Godspeed, but she definitely wouldn't. Trying to work out what her version of Godspeed would be. Spirit's Guide, probably.
May the spirit guide your path.
Yeah. It would be that. May the spirits guide you. Mystics.
Thanks, sister. And Nestix's face just went, I guess that's what I should call you. Very visual.
She doesn't react positively or negatively towards being called sister.
If you make her disappear in a puff of smoke, I'm going to be freaking out.
No, she casually walks off.
Okay.
You see the shadow
head
of a
inside.
scythe on the wall that she's
Exactly.
holding. Yeah.
Oh! I'll look inside. But definitely time has passed for the people
Yes,
inside,
let's
so I'll wait.
have this conversation. Who's walking in first? Because I feel like Ending was the most excited to get here, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ending sort of like gets in there pretty sharpish and has a little look around and wants to know what's where, what he can get involved with, and what he can get.
So it's not that seeing a Deepborn is like alien to these people, but seeing something that isn't human, it means you are an outsider from out of town right now. There are no native Deepborns in Wickamore Village, so immediately Aldous would like perk up and say, "Are you looking for a place to stay?"
Oh, me?
And then pretty much at that moment, the rest of you lot would walk in. And she would say, "Oh, you're back then? It's been a while. Your stuff has been put into one room. Sorry about that. I had to clear some of it for the rest of the rooms to be open."
You're fine. Don't worry.
You had this weird jar that it was making a lot of noise, so I put it under some clothes because, well, I would say it was scaring the guests, but it was rather perturbing me, actually.
You guys been here before?
Yes, before Boxwillow.
Yes,
Well, that-
it's where we live.
Well, that's great. What room is it, and can I have a bath?
Of course you can have a bath, yes. There's a communal washroom. The rooms you rented, well, I suppose you can have them back, yes. What happened on your journeys, by the way? Why have you gone so long, and why aren't there a few of you missing?
I sort of like walk towards her and just go,
Can I have the keys? These guys can fill you in.
Oh, sure. Your stuff is... She's like making sure that the rest of you are okay with giving them the keys to access your stuff, essentially. And by the rest of you, I mean Ven and Hagen. So she sort of very hesitantly, and looking at those two, gives you keys that are labelled, like room 101 or whatever. Yes, your stuff is all been put into the cupboard in 101. I have thought you weren't returning for a while, but I kept your stuff. I didn't sell it on or anything.
Okay. Ven's gonna just kind of go upstairs, not really interacting much with her.
Older.
Yes, and I think Ray will head up towards there as well, just maybe dismissively. Perhaps I'll tell you later. In the form of a song.
Sure. I can't pay you for that, though. We've already got a performer booked for tonight.
Ray just kind of shrugs. More's the pity for you.
Do you happen to know where certain Preston lives?
It's not Preston. It's Gaston.
Oh.
No, I heard it was Preston, I think.
I'm going
Yes,
insane.
he wears a
I don't
big
even know
hat.
anymore at this point.
He has a pet crocodile.
Oh my god. And he is a very helpful companion in Fallout. It's Gaston.
Do you know where this missing person, the person we were trying to find, lives, or
Yeah.
I don't know?
Gaston. Yeah, Gaston. He's actually the performer we've got booked for tonight. He often comes and does caricatures for the locals. Of course, he's pretty much done everyone at this point, but he always finds something to make fun of them about, and for some reason people love that. I'd never get him to do one of me, though. I think he makes them look awful. But, folks of different strokes like that, so yes, he's our caricature artist for tonight.
I see. How soon should he be performing?
What time would it be? It takes about 6 hours to get from Foxwood to here. You were there for probably about 2 hours in the morning, so probably until 10. So it's probably about 4 o'clock you arrived here. You've been here for about an hour, I would say. So it's probably 5 o'clock. Evening entertainment would start at 7, so 2 hours.
Thank you very much. Actually, before I go to my room, do you have a place where I could get a drink? I think I need one.
Well, I can whip out the personal collection, or you can head on over to... Let me find the name of the drinking place. Give me a sec. I don't memorize every place's name, and I wish I could. That'd be really handy. Oh, yeah, it's... You get out on over to the barbershop. It's right a rocker's place these days. Ever since the Weasels came, his business is booming.
Oh. So he's also running a bar there?
Yes, it's a communal bar and hangout spot. And then the haircutting is more of a side business. It just happens to have originally been a barbershop.
I'll check it out. Thank you.
He'll stitch up any wounds you got as well if you need him to. Randall's a good old fella.
I trust he is.
I think...
and I'll just make my way out.
Given you've seen Alda quite a bit, this is the first time you've seen her eyes light up. Talking about Randall is like a very positive topic for her. If you wait a couple of hours, we'll be serving drinks here, but not yet. It's too early in the day for that here.
I might as well just wait here. It's been an exhausting day.
So, did you say you could put in a good word for her? I spoke over it, sorry. Discord delay.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a persuasion or a deception, I don't know. It depends what you're doing.
Persuasion. That's an 11.
She sort of downplays it and goes, "Oh no. Randall's knows where to find me if he needs anything. Yes, but yeah, if you are heading over, say hi at least
All right.
from me. I mean,
I'll make my. Oh, but I realized that. Sorry, I should have specified. I'll just make my way over to said establishment.
yeah, okay, cool. Which is going to be a couple of NPCs. So give me a moment to drag them onto the pitch. Why do I keep calling it a pitch? The football pitch that is Wickham. It will be hanging out at this, well, barbershop, surgeons, whatever it needs to be. It's a bit like a what are those places that were underground during the Prohibition?
Speakeasy.
It's like a upstairs
Speakeasy.
speakeasy, and the mayor is, and there's someone dressed as a policewoman there. Whoa, they're massive. And who else would be? That would be. Sorry, give me a moment. Oh yeah, the postwoman, and a few other faces you don't need to know about. Yeah, there's a few people having a good old time there. As you walk in, Randall's telling one of his patented stories to everyone, and everyone is laughing in unison. This one's Randall, by the way, the one that owns the post. This is the mayor. This is the police person, and this is the person who runs the post office.
I won't say anything to like interrupt. I'll just calmly make my way like around.
It might be pertinent. The story he's telling is of how crazy old Rusty is. Like, old Rusty did this the other day. Can you believe him? He's such a goon kind of story.
And I might listen in if that's the case.
Yeah, I thought that might be more relevant to you. The story sounds somewhat made up. Like, you could imagine someone doing this, but like, it's also the kind of story that gets told about people that just to make fun of them for no good reason, kind of thing. It was about old Rusty, like, trying to find a shiny stone in the graveyard and ended up accidentally digging up a corpse or something like that. For the record, this is old Rusty.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I was trying to remember who Rusty was.
Yeah, Rusty's the sort of the town crazy person. And so far you've seen no evidence that truly disproves that.
Pardon me. I'll just try to like lightly interject.
The mayor immediately recognizes you. The other two have seen you before, but they've not really had like long conversations with you. They're just sort of seeing you in passing. I think this is the first time you've spoken to Randall, though. The mayor's like, "Oh my goodness, Mr. Hagen, of all people. You're back from, was it Foxwillow you were going to? Oh, I do hope you've sorted Foxwillow out. They've stopped all shipments of livestock and all grain as well. We've been struggling to put any food together. It's been horrible." He's sort of in a jovial mood, so he's kind of joking about this, even though it should be a serious topic.
I believe it all should be sorted out now. It might take them a bit to get back on their feet, but I think everything should be fine.
Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. And your friends,
You flatter
right?
me. Yes. We've managed. I won't. I'll just somewhat dodge it.
Sure, yeah. Well, welcome back. Another problem you've managed to solve. Although I tell you, we could have used you for the weasels. They're a bloody nightmare.
I could imagine. Mr. Randall, was it, sir?
Yes. Randall Graham, at your service. I've heard many good things about you, Mr. Hagen.
Oh, please, you flatter me. Well, one... Wait, what was the inn lady's name again? I forgot.
Alda?
Alba told me to say hi on her behalf to you, and also... May I get a drink?
Oh, on the house, of course. Only for the hero of Foxwillow, did you say, Mayor? Yeah, the hero of Foxwillow. All right. Hey, we need meat for our drinks, and hops come from somewhere. So yeah, we wouldn't be able to have this without you. Here you go. And he pulls a very shit beer. That's tea.
Considering the day Hagen's been having, he does not care how good or bad it is. He just drinks it anyway.
Are you drinking it like unusually fast? Are you trying to get drunk off it as well?
Probably.
I'm trying to say. He'd say,
yeah, just.
He'd definitely offer you stronger stuff then, in that case, because he would know when someone's trying to drink to get drunk, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, Foxwillow that bad, man. Here, we got some stronger stuff for you if you need it."
You.
And he breaks out some unlabeled, presumably whiskey bottle.
Hagen just downs it even faster than the first one.
Blimey! Mayor, he's coming for your top spot! They all again laugh, even though it's a stupid inside joke.
Leave. He's already hiccuping from all this. I've not really drunk anything before. Not like this. This is probably the first for me and stuff.
Well, we've got a new blood on our hands. And to think I just gave you some whiskey. Mama, fella, you need to slow down.
After the day I've been having, slowing down is the last thing I think I need. But thank you, I appreciate it.
Hey, you don't happen to have any stories about old Rusty, eh?
I only met him once. He said something about the house on the hill going crooked or something. That was a while ago. I barely remember.
Yeah, everything's crooked when you're old Rusty, am I right? Maybe if everything looks crooked, maybe you're the crooked one. That's what I always say. Alright, we can cut away from that as the jovial, shitty jokes continue. Unless you've got something particular you want to ask or roleplay out.
Yeah, random question for you. Mr. Randall, have you by any chance seen anyone at any point, at any time, wearing something red like this? I'll just loosely just shake my cloak a little bit. Passing through here. Not me, of course. I mean, just anybody else.
What a silly question. I mean, loads of folks who are red, right?
I suppose that's true. Worth a question. Thought I'd ask. Why not?
Tell you what, though, I've never seen hair as red as yours. You could bring back the sun with hair like that.
Oh, please, you flatter me.
Specifically the policewoman is going to chime in and say, well, except for Morgan, of course. Morgan's got stupid hair that just goes everywhere and is very red. And Randall's going to say, no, that's Ginger. That's different, right? You remember the name Morgan from the Ginger guy that you met in Foxwillow when he randomly appeared and said he needed to get back to Wickamore Apothecary. Just a reminder from all those weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I believe I ran into him back in the Foxwillow. Oh, how's he doing?
Oh, well, if you ever met Morgan, you know he's sometimes there and sometimes not. Most unreliable apothecary you could ever wish for in a town. But we take what we can get. Right, Mayor? He's sort of... I mean, maybe you wouldn't notice in your drunken state, but he's sort of speaking as if he owns the town a little bit. Like, we take what we can get in the town sort of thing, even though that would be something a mayor would say rather than him. I don't know if you'd notice that in your drunken state, but as a player now you do. It might be something that when you sober up, like the next day, you think, like, why did he say it like that? Sort of thing.
Hey Randall, buddy, another for me?
Sure, I'll keep him coming as long as you can stay upright. You're a barrel of laughs, friend. All right, now do we go away?
Oh yeah.
To the very drunk. Woo! What's everyone else doing? What are we up to? Nestix, go with you.
Actually, I don't think the other three have gone yet, right? Have they gone to their room up there?
Well, I think ending is grabbed the key and went upstairs. I'm not sure what for.
Yeah, he's just gone for a bath. He
True,
just
actually,
wants
we
to
don't know what Ven and Ray are up to. Let's go for them.
Up in the room, Ven's going to lay Totek out on the bed and start kind of making a little shrine around him. Put the bird cage with the makeshift bird inside of it onto Totek's stomach.
There is,
And
and I don't know if you've forgotten this, but there is amongst the possessions that you all collectively now have piled together, although they were separate. There is a yellow duck, like actual duck-sized yellow duck, that you remember at some point came to life and was talking to Totek.
I'm gonna put that on his shoulder, like next to his shoulder. I'll tip his hat so that it looks like he's keeping the sun out of his eyes while he's sleeping. But I'm gonna lay him out on the bed the whole time, just not saying anything. And Ray's going to be a few steps behind, just watching. And when Totek is completely laid out, Ven's going to just look at him for a very long time, and as she does so, the colors of her clothes start to get more saturated. The buttons become more saturated, bright. And Ray's going to walk up and put a hand on Ven's shoulder. It's okay to grieve. Ven's going to push her back, and Ven does it. All the color drains out of Ven. So she's just black and white again. She's going to snarl, "Nobody likes a sad clown, Raven." Ray will take a step back. Suit yourself. But if you're going to be everybody's best friend, you're going to help everyone you come across, as you are wont to do, you'll need this. And Ray's going to kind of sloppily put the banjo down Good luck. And Ray's gonna walk out. And walk out of the inn.
Past Nestix as he's coming in.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah. And Ray's going to keep an eye on them. You're good at it.
Try to. Going somewhere?
We'll see. Just remember to get your reward for everything you did in Foxwillow.
Yeah, well, I was thinking maybe we'd go all together to get it, you know. Need
Yes,
to find out
but-
what's his name, Jeremiah?
Yes. Yes, but you remember, in case I forget.
Oh. Why would you forget?
Who
That was
knows?
Ending's thing.
Well,
It's contagious?
no, it's my mind is preoccupied.
Oh.
He's having a bath, by the way, and the other one is doing something. Just going to see to Randall. I'll see you back in there.
All right. Don't take too long.
Of course not.
Good luck.
You too.
I walk
and
in.
as soon as he's out of sight, Ray's going to climb on Randall's back, and Randall's going to use all of his movement, all of his action, everything, and hightail it to another village.
Bye. Ray and Randall. And with that, we will end today's session on a slightly somber note, as we lose a character, if not a player. We have a very drunk Hagen with the in crowd. We have a very confused Nestix. We have a very wet ending. And we have a couple of mysteries, a couple of threads to pull, a couple of things to do in town that we will get to next time. Thank you for playing. Thank you for watching. We stream this live every Sunday if you're watching this on YouTube, so check us out on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, please drop a like and subscribe. It really helps. And I'd love to see your comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.